The Joker came out, and to many people's surprise, the R-rated flick is the biggest R-rated film of all time now, and of course it shows you that it doesn't matter what rating you are, people will go to your film. Now Warner Brothers is looking to shift in a huge way once again when it comes to the future of DC films, and that's by looking at R-rated content. Now, of course, The Joker was not the first ever R-rated film based on a comic book. You know, it's one of the more modern ones that people pointed to say not everything needs to be PG-13. Of course, before it, we did have Deadpool from Fox and Marvel, and before that, way back when, we of course had more of them, including Blade, which was of course something that actually helped Marvel survive in the late 90s. Now, when it comes to The Joker, he's obviously gonna be one of these things that people talk about for a long time, not just in regards to the box office, but of course that is a major factor, and that's something Warner Brothers is going to be looking at very heavily, specifically with the investors. So as Variety reported, which I will link in the description down below, Warner Brothers is very happy with the performance of that film. Now of course it's one of the most profitable films of all time, so why wouldn't you be? Well, they're looking at it so much that they're considering taking multiple properties that are currently in development and giving them the R-rated treatment. Now, with this in mind, I don't think you're gonna give it to everything. You know, not everything needs it. Suddenly, Aquaman 2 does not need to be a rated R film. You know, that doesn't really justify anything. Like, what would be the point of that, considering Aquaman sold a good amount of action figures, so let's keep that going. You know, they gotta have those films as well. But films that are in development that could use that treatment are obviously something that they're gonna start exploring down the road, considering that there are characters that would lend themselves to this. And we already know, you know, for example, Birds of Prey is gonna be R-rated. Another Harley Quinn, which is rumored to be a solo, again, R-rated. So now that they're comfortable with this, you could see all those rumors about a potential Two-Face film. Probably an R-rated one, and that's how they're gonna approach it. So this is something that I think is worth exploring, but I don't think they need to just like go into this full on and start thinking everything is suddenly like worthy of an R rating. Like for example, let's say Superman. Like you're gonna reboot Superman. Does that need to be R rated? Probably not. Again, it's Superman. You gotta sell merchandise and toys. It's gonna be hard to move toys based on an R rated Superman. Again, you gotta stock shelves and stuff, and it's gotta appeal to all ages because it's Superman. It's a core franchise. So this is a thing I think it's gonna be on a film-by-film basis, and that's probably how they should handle it. Now, could the Batman end up being R-rated? If they want to, I think so. But I think Matt Reeves will ultimately say, no, Batman stays like this because, again, gotta sell those toys. So you gotta like pick and choose. You're not gonna make Green Lantern or like, for example, an R-rated film. What good does that do?